Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to cover something that piqued my interest when we were doing the winterizing for the BMW i3. Mainly that the temperature inside the car was staying pretty high for a long period of time. So based on that, the thought came up, well, why don't we make a micro camper out of something like this? So it's going to be a big challenge, of course, because the size is so small. But the challenge is also, can I do it with a really low cost footprint at the same time and make it reversible? So I started with the cardboard cutout of the back deck area because it looked like a very good place to start since there's kind of a work surface there already. And the back of the car, of course, is pretty large as well. I found a chalkboard which is laminated on both sides, and then traced out my template on that and then cut it out. Also cut a sinkhole on the one side so I can make that a cooking work surface. Put two wooden beams on the back to reinforce it because it's pretty thin. So for the sink, I found a collapsible kitchen sink that has a drain in it that was fairly inexpensive, and a little pump I actually picked up for $6 off Amazon for a water, usually used in a water bottle. So the plan was to set up something like this, so it's kind of a bistro back, cafe bistro in the back of my car.
Okay, now we have a drain connected up to the sink so we can pump water both ways. So we'll see if that works.
So to secure the deck to the car, I didn't want to make any holes or anything else, so I've used the same mounting brackets that the normal deck uses. So putting two dowels into the end that fit into the slots that the normal deck would fit into.
So now with the dowels underneath, it'll lock it in place so it won't pop up while driving or in an accident.
So now that I had the deck fairly secure, it occurred to me that I could put some storage underneath. So I got some U-channel aluminum from the hardware store and then cut it into some strips. Filed down the ends, rounded them off so there weren't any sharp corners. Drilled some holes so I could then mount it into the wooden support beams on the underside of the deck lid.
So here's the bottom side with the baskets in place. You can see it just has enough clearance. And these guys can slide back and forth. I still need to mount them with screws into the rail and the wooden cross beams, I mean. But looks like it should work.
So that's an easy way to make some additional storage that's out of the way and off the floor and allows the storing of cans or other camping supplies in an organized fashion. I also discovered that there was enough room to put a sliding cutting board or a table extension as well. It's not super strong because of the thickness, but it allows the ability to really extend out the working area and surface, and it's out of the way between the baskets and the deck itself. So this is sort of what it would look like when it's finished. So it's you go to the park and make a cup of coffee, clean up afterwards without any major concern. So one problem was, well, how much weight did I add? So I looked at the existing weight of the deck, and it's around 3 pounds. And the new modified camping deck was only around 6 pounds, a little over 6 pounds. So I only added a little over 3 pounds total to the old system. And again, everything's removable. There's no holes cut into the car, so it can be reversed if you need to use a car for other activities. So if you like this content, there's part 2 and part 3 looking at how to make a full bed and also electric cooking in the car. So stay tuned for those in the future. And thanks for watching.